Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Sorry for the lack of posts lately, but I've been traveling and been busy over the holiday break. But we're finally back with another video on the Audi, and I am so pumped for this video because right here we have a brand new steering wheel, as you could probably tell by the thumbnail. And I'm super pumped to put this guy on because steering wheel is such an important object in the car. When you're driving, it's something that you're always in contact with, and I really don't like the 4-spoke steering wheel that's in the Audi already. So I went ahead and bought a 3-spoke. Hopefully it works. It's kind of out of a interesting website that I wasn't 100% sure about, but there's only one way to find out. So let's open this guy up and see what we got. Moment of truth. Let's see this bad boy. Oh my gosh. It's beautiful. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Wow, it's pretty heavy actually, but this thing looks fantastic. Let's cut to some beauty shots. I am genuinely stunned on how beautiful this wheel looks, and honestly, I just can't wait to put it in the car. This thing is just so pretty. I can't stop looking at it, and I went with the paddle upgrade, so instead of just having the usual Audi paddles, I think it was like 150 bucks for the Urus styled paddles on here, which look absolutely beautiful. Definitely worth it. And the fact that this is a B9 styled wheel for a B8, which means hopefully when I take this airbag out of here, it has the wiring adapter from a B8 to a B9 steering wheel. So we're gonna have to find out. First step is to go take off the old wheel in the car, so let's start doing that. Let's jump into the car and get going. So first step always when working on steering wheels is to come in the back or front, wherever your battery is. In this case it's in the back, and disconnect the negative terminal so we don't have an airbag blow up in our face, because that is very important. Also make sure when you finish doing that, do not close your trunk because you will not be able to open it again. Just a heads up. And now we can move on to the steering wheel. Okay, I lied. Before removing the battery, make sure that your key is in. The car is not on, but your ignition is, so you can actually rotate the steering wheel, otherwise it'll get locked in position. I'm going to keep it here for now. I'm going to go remove the battery again, and then we can get started. Okay, this is getting difficult to record, so I put my phone here with the camera on so you can kind of see behind the steering wheel. And a lot of people have been saying that there's a cover right here with a Torx bolt, but I can't find that Torx bolt. And a lot of people are saying that there's a Torx bolt, it'll pop a cover off, and then it's really hard to see, but there's this little kind of metal line on the steering wheel, and you use a screwdriver and pop it inwards, and you do that on both sides, and hopefully the airbag will come out. I think since this is a US model and these cars aren't very common in the US, no one has really done this, but I think they made them differently in the US to where there isn't a bolt here, it's just the 2 clips. So I'm going to try doing that, taking out the 2 clips on each side of the steering wheel and seeing if the airbag will pop off. Okay, here we go. iPhone cam right here. Let's see if I can get this guy. Come on. You can do it. Oh. There we go. Pops out just like that. Ta-da. Okay, so the airbag is somewhat out. Now we just have to disconnect this yellow clip right here, which I believe is just pull the green tag out a little bit. It's kind of hard to see, but then this whole thing just pops out. There we go. Yep, so just pull the green out, and then we still have this guy right here, which I just need to pull, I think. Oh god, it just keeps on clipping. Okay. Give me 1 second. Yep, that just pulled out. I just needed 2 hands to do it. So there we go. Airbag is out, and now, how do we take this out? I think it's looks like a giant Torx, which I hope I have. So yeah, you do need a T55 to undo this, and somehow I managed to do it with a small ratchet. But we're just going to take this guy out and then pop the steering wheel off. So the nice part about these steering wheels is they have these little lines right here that show you how to center up your steering wheel, which is fantastic because that means you don't accidentally get it wrong. So let's pop this guy off. There we go. Don't need you anymore. Thanks for being shitty. And we grab, where did I even put it? Oh, it's inside. Alright, I went ahead and popped on the new steering wheel. And it looks nice in here. So it fit nicely. Let's go ahead and throw this bolt back on. I'll go ahead and tighten that and then pop back to the airbag. Alright, I went ahead and popped in that yellow clip. It's kind of hard to see because it's so sunny, but it fit perfectly. And then this airbag will snap in. I just want to turn on the car and make sure all the controls work before I fully pop in the airbag, but the wheel is pretty much installed, and man does it look nice. Oh, I'm so excited to take this for a drive, but let's go turn on stuff and make sure everything works. Obviously the paddles aren't going to work yet because I need to code them in. The adapter for the coder, the OBD2 thing, is coming tomorrow in the mail, so we'll do that tomorrow. So stick around if you want to see how to code in the paddles, but let's turn on the car and see if everything works. Alright, I just tested everything and it all works, so let's snap the airbag in. Now it's nice and in place. Oh, almost. Hold on. Oh, horn works. Okay, now the airbag's in place. Nope, almost. There we go. Yeah, I think. Yeah, we're good now. Sweet, look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, such an upgrade. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's cut to the beauty shots because it just looks so good in here. And then we'll jump to tomorrow and do the tuning for the paddles. Okay, it's the next day. I got my $15 OBD2 port cable plugged in and my computer out, and I will say setting up VCDS Lite, which I'll put the link in the description, initially was a bit of a pain. What I had to do was go to, where is it? One of these websites. I think it was this guy, which link will also be in the description. And basically you have to download some drivers right here, and then you have to go into your device manager and find the USB that's being used. In this case it's called USB serial CH340, and you have to go into properties and change it like the COM port, which it gives you directions on how to do that in this website right here, so you can kind of just follow that. And then once you do that, you pull up VCDS Lite, make sure you have the right port selected, and then we shall, hold on, save that. Okay, and now we can actually start doing stuff. Alright, so we're going to start by selecting a control module, and we should see steering wheel somewhere here, right there, steering wheel. And then, once it loads, it's not responding. No response from controller, motherfucker. Okay, let's try that. Okay, it's yet again the next day. I went and bought a different model of the connector. It's like $60 this time instead of 20. Hopefully that's better. I went ahead and
changed it to COM2 in Device Manager, which I showed you kind of how to do yesterday, or at least the website where it'll explain. I'm gonna go take this into the car and make sure that this will link up, and hopefully this one will work.
Okay, we're just gonna do a quick demo of the paddle shifters. I finally got them working, so here we go. Brandon, you gotta do it way faster than that. No, I didn't even click it yet. Alright, never mind, forget this. Okay, yeah, I totally lied. The paddle shifters still don't work. I got a $15 cable, which you saw the first time. Did not work. I mean, it kind of worked. It detected the car at that point, but it wouldn't let me do any coding. And then I bought a $70 cable, which I was hoping maybe was quality. I tried finding something on Amazon that would work with VCDS, but like there's nothing there. It seems like on the forums that the only cable that works with Audis and Volkswagens of this year is like a $300 cable. I'll put the link in the description if you want it. If you're gonna do extensive tuning and use it for later, you can. But I think what I'm gonna do is just take it to my local shop that I know people at, and they're just gonna tune it in for me, because I really don't want to pay for that cable, and I have to get my keys programmed anyway, so I might as well kill two birds with one stone. But I need to post this video because it has been a while. So I'm just gonna skip the paddle shifters. They'll work eventually, probably, hopefully. I'll just put it in the description, I guess, if it worked. But I have to say I am really happy with this wheel. I've been driving it for like 4 or 5 days now, and it just makes such a big difference. The quality is fantastic. I was a little sketched out because the company I got it from is in Singapore, and their website's like, okay. I mean, it's not bad. I was just a little, sussed about it. And their Instagram following is like 100 followers. So, everything turned out fine though. I have all the links for anything you need to buy and all the downloads and everything in the description below. So if you need any of that, go check it out. Also, make sure you check out finiteco.net for hoodies and t-shirts and stickers and all that. It really supports me and helps grow the channel. If you're enjoying the content, go check out any of the other videos. Rotary Miata, more stuff is coming soon, I promise. Engine mounts are almost done. Should be at the next video out. Sorry that's been taking so long. Also, downpipe for the Audi is going to be coming soon, so subscribe and there will be more coming. See you guys in the next one.